Hi everybody, I hope you can hear me okay and you can see me okay. Let me know in the comments if you're getting all the things okay. This was an impromptu live stream because A, I hadn't gotten a video film for today because my last week was just a mess, and B, this order came in and I was like, oh, well, this is going to surprise the shit out of some people, so maybe I should bust it out. So let me know if you can hear me, let me know if you can see me if you're in the live stream, if you're in the replay, you can say hi in the comments too. Anyway. So what happened was, you got, okay, let me start over. You guys know, if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, you know that I, generally speaking, hate stamps because I screw them up and they stress me out, and I have bought a bunch of them and never used them, blah, 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 right? That's how it all goes. But you also know, if you have been following me, that I have been drawing in individual habit. I don't even know where I put my bullet journal. It's around here somewhere. Drawing in individual habit trackers, and I love how they look, but they make my hand hurt. Makes it want to fall off. I have tendonitis, you guys, and it's really bad this week from some extra work I was doing, and so the thought of drawing habit trackers and stresses me out. Many of you suggested that there are stamps out there that can do that. And I was like, stamps. But then I was like, maybe stamps. And then I was like, stamps. And then the weekend of Black Friday, Cyber Monday and all that, I wasn't doing any shopping because I really just could not give a crap. But then I was like, maybe this is the time. If I'm going to buy a stamp, maybe I should buy it on day when it's on sale. So at least then if I hate it, I didn't spend as much money on it. Right? So yeah, Amy Lynn says in the chat, stamps, what's next? Stencils. Yeah, this is what we're saying. But so some people had recommended me to look at notebook therapy, and I know they have notebooks that people have asked me to take a look at, but I'm kind of over the 160 GSM paper, so I really just don't want to look at any more notebooks of that paper for a while. Anyway, so I ordered from Notebook Therapy. I ordered 3 things. I ordered this set of bullet journal tracking stamps, this set of alphabet stamps, because while I was already, being really out of character, I might as well get all the characters, right? And then I also got one of their little situations, pencil things, which I've always thought were kind of weird. They're the little expandable pencil pouches. But I have this rose gold situation on my desk for holding pens and stuff, except it has a grid on the side and my pens always slip out of it. So I've been using this, shut up, Jesse. I've been using this pigeon letters thing, which I love, to hold the pens, but I kind of wanted something I could just pull pens out of. So I ordered this to see if it would fit. If this doesn't work for me, then I'm going to give it to Kat, because Kat will totally dig on this. But, it's just it's one of those things where you can, I guess, put your pens in it and then, expand, you expand it to zip it up. You put the pens in it, you expand it to zip it up so that the pens fit, but then when you're using the pens, you can press it down and it becomes a little pen cup, right? So that's what this is, but that's a different story. We're not worried about that right now. What we are worried about is the stamps. So these 2 stamp sets I got, they were on Notebook Therapy. Currently the alphabet stamp set is $20, and the other stamp set is, I think, $37. And I got them on sale for whatever the sale was on Black Friday. I don't remember what it was. So I did not buy notebooks, no, because it would not be self-care to purchase, God damn it, why can't I get this open? It would not be self-care to purchase notebooks that have 160 GSM paper when that paper is just annoying the shit out of me right now. So what I did was I took back the notebook I gave Jesse for another moment because I don't want to use my new bullet journal notebook to test these out in, but I want to know how they perform with different inks on the Baron Fig paper, because that's my notebook for next year. So I grabbed back the notebook I gave Jesse since it already has pen test in it. All right. So we've got these 2 sets of stamps. Now the whole reason I got this set was because of this. Well, these are cute. Also, I like the little font. It's very cute. So this little situation here, this Monday, it's a Monday start, which is a good thing, and it gives you a little calendar, and then all I could do was potentially color in, black out the date. So instead of, okay, I wish I knew where my bullet journal was. Here it is. I haven't updated it this week. I need to go back and do that. But like what I've been doing is adding dots for when I do things. And so I could, well, I'll show you what I mean. Anyway, why? Okay, but this though. Why is there a notebook therapy stamp? I didn't even notice that. Like they gave me a branded stamp with their brand on. That's kind of silly. Okay. But there's a bunch of little trackers in here that are supposedly sized for like standard dot grid notebooks. So I figured all these little trackers could be helpful. Yeah. Drawing the mini speech of why I bought stamps. Yes, my tendonitis. This is to save my wrist from and my arm from falling off. All right. So these are these stamps, and then the alphabet stamps. I see all the people doing they look like Times New Roman stamps, which I think are cute. I actually have those somewhere, but I like how the font matches this font. I don't know if I'll be using these ones that much or if I'll be giving these to my kid, but that was like an impulse purchase when really what I wanted was these trackers. And there's like a bunch of different trackers. So we're going to try these. I want to see if the wooden stamps are better for me than the acrylic stamps, like the ones that stick to an acrylic block. I really hate those. So I wonder if wooden stamps, because I'll be able to get like a better grip on them. I wonder if I'll be a little bit more okay with this. It's not like I want to stamp the shit out of my bullet journal. However, I would like to be able to put in individual habit trackers without looking wistfully at the bottle of ibuprofen that I can't take. So I also want to check a few different inks that I have, because there's one I can't find. There's an entire bag of stamps and ink that I lent to my kid that I got back, and I don't know what I did with it. And that has some of my other inks in it. I don't know where that is. But I did grab out... What did I grab? I grabbed this ink, which is the Prima Marketing chalk ink, black coal. And then I grabbed the Jane Davenport Hybrid Ink Pad Squid ink, which is acid-free and archival, waterproof. It doesn't say what kind of ink it is. It's some kind of ink. So I have these two. But if these don't work, I'm going to probably have to take like suggestions as to what ink might be the best one to use on this particular paper, right? Use the weather report one for your blood pressure boxes. Yeah, actually, I was thinking about that. Like, this one would be really good to like for the blood pressure. This, I could not, I don't know. Some of these look like I could use them for certain things. So, does the vertical Monday through Sun stamp... We'll test all these out, okay? So, let's see here. So, I'm going to go back into this Baron Fig. And, so this is the Baron Fig, what is it? Flagship size. And... I'm going to go to the front. These are the perforated pages, though, which means Jess could just pull them out if he wants to use this. So, I'm just saying. All right, so this is the Baron Fig flagship size. My bullet journal for next year is very likely going to be the Baron Fig that is plus size, the bigger one. But the boxes, the size of the dot grid boxes is the same. So that's what I want. I want to test all these stamps and kind of see some things. Like if I'm going to use them, test a marker on them. That's actually what I was thinking, Jessica and Arty Crafty Alchemy. I was thinking about just trying Tombow because I know that Tombow ink seems to be doing okay on these Baron Fig pages. Let me grab one of those out. And if I'm doing any sort of colors for a month, then I can use the Tombow or whatever marker I'm using to just color on the stamps and coordinate it with. And why can I not fucking find the marker that I want? There are too many pens and not the one I need. There we go. That's the one I need. Okay. Put those back. Maybe I'll put them in this thing. Let's see what happens. These are all my current pens that I'm like using on the reg. The reg. All right. Yeah. Okay, here we go. So, just check and make sure everything's working okay. Got all our shit. All right, so let's start with the one that I care about the most, right? Which is this little tracker guy. And let me get my baby wipes out too for cleanliness. Tombow didn't work for you? All right. So what I want to do is I want to see not only how the ink performs, but I want to see how easy it is to line this up so that it doesn't look all wonktified. Because if you have at all paid attention to some of my fuckery plan with me's, I struggle to line my shit up with stamps, which is part of what frustrates me. What are smart stamps? I don't know what that means. It's like if you line it up here, does it... I don't know what smart stamps are. I'm going to use this chalk ink, the Prima Marketing chalk ink first to ink this puppy up. All right, let's see if I can line this up. Alrighty. Oh my God. Okay, that didn't line up very well. I didn't do that a very good job. But that looks really good. Look at that. Did it bleed? It shadows, but it didn't bleed. So chalk ink looks to be okay. So what I would do is, you know, let's just say that this is next month. This is January, right? So January 2020 starts on a Friday. So I would black out these days. Whoops. Neater than this, though. And then it ends on a Sunday. So that's my birthday. It's my birthday. So I would leave it like that. And then what I would do is... I would take my pen, and if I did the habit, I would, like, put a dot in it. Or maybe an X. You know what I'm saying? Or, I don't know, a fucking check mark or a smiley face or a little eggplant, which would also kill my tendinitis. But that's like a really clean, very clean stamp, even with my jackassery when it comes to stamping. So that was the chalk ink, which I really liked. The biggest pain in the chalk ink is that you have to take a few seconds. You can't just like go tap, tap, and then tap. You have to like do tap, 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 tap. Do you know what I'm saying? A little bit of extra step. But this is only monthly, so it's not like I would be doing it every single day. Ew. Okay, I'm trying to clean this up. I'm sure there are better... For all of you experienced stampers, what's the best way to clean your stamps? Because I'm using a baby wipe because that's what I've always done, but I'm not a good stamper. So I don't know the best way to clean rubber stamps like this. All right, let's clean that off and then get a... Jess, could you give me a couple paper towels?
Yep.
Thank you, babe. Okay, so I want to test the rest of these out, but I really like how that looks. So what I'm going to do is, instead of testing the rest of them out, like, I don't even care if it's not perfectly lined up because it looks good. As long as it's like they're all lined up with each other and not wonky. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I could just be like, joom, 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 Debbie. That's why I was, when you guys said stamps, my first thought was like, hell no. But then my second thought was, but god damn it, this could save so much time and save me so much pain. Like, literally, you know? Okay, so there's that one. We'll test the other inks with the other stamps. Oh, I see what you mean by non-alcohol baby wipes. I have fragrance-free baby wipes. Are they free of alcohol? That's what I used. So, hey, look at that. Lawn Fondamentals stamp chamois. So I see what you're saying, James. So I have Smart Stamp is one that has like a full bullet dot so that you can line it up perfectly. That makes sense. Okay, so let's just start. What's the next one I might potentially use? I feel like I feel like this one, I think, was the one you guys were talking about potentially for, it says weather report, but it could be really good for blood pressure. So we'll try this guy. And I guess using this kind of ink is good because you can avoid, like, if I don't want to use this little symbol, I could ink around it and then it wouldn't, you know, it wouldn't, like, press. But yeah. You wish they left the title area blank? All right, so I'm going to try this squid ink to see how this does on my paper. All right, so... Okay, that one was a little bit less crisp. Maybe I over-inked it. Let's try it again. Okay, here. Like one tap of ink. Yeah, that's better. I think I just pressed too hard with too much ink on it. And the squid ink also just shadows. So I could use the squid ink too. How many can you stamp with one go of ink? That's an interesting question. Let me see. So that one worked okay though. Now, let's see what this would do. Like if I was going to put blood pressure in here, like one, that would fit really well. I would just have to I would not have to ink that section. Like maybe not ink this entire top part. Do you see what I'm saying? But just ink from this line downwards and then this whole top part just leave blank. Okay. I'm cleaning off with my wipey. Okay, we're going to try Tombow next. Just cleaning that puppy off. Where did this go? Right here? Okay. Just tap lighter. Okay. Rebecca, you should still be able to pause it, though, if it's a live stream. Okay, so let's grab a Tombow, and I'll try lighter hand with a different one. What about this tracker? Because I feel like this one could get used for a bunch of stuff. And I feel like... Wait. Jessica, you could probably use this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or whatever. And just ink this section and have that for a tracker. Do you know what I'm saying? A car chamois. Put a piece of tape over. I'm going to write that down. Des, you seem to know all sorts of shit. So you are getting that. That's writing that down. So chamois. Smooth car chamois. That's like one long M. Shmammy. And then, what did you say? Tape over no stamp part. This is like weird shorthand for me, but whatever. Could you ink the whole thing, fill it in with black ink, and write the header in white ink? Oh, I don't know if you could... Huh. Well, here, let's try this. I'm going to try what I just said I was going to do. I'm going to try and do 5 rows and 7 boxes to just do that section. Like, it could take longer, but it's still, if you think about the amount of time it would take to do this when you're drawing everything in by hand, you know, which is what I did, and it made my hand fall off. And I like my hand. I want to keep my hand. Okay, so I just colored it with the Tombow. Whoops. Maybe over here a little bit more. Colored it with the Tombow. So here we go. I don't think I colored it in quite well, but that is really crisp. I would just need to get a little handier. But see, then you could do like, you know, what, water. And then do the same thing, like color in your front two. Or like not even ink those, you know what I mean? And then make this your month. Does that make sense? That could be fun. Like that. That could look really good. You could also black out, yeah. So you're talking about doing it like this. Like if I take this guy and like black out the whole title and then let it dry and then write blood pressure in. And that would look pretty sick too. Yeah, that's exactly what's gonna happen, Jessica. I'm gonna look at. I have an entire like handful of Post-its right now, like from this live, from the last live, from like 4 other lives. All these Post-its I make, and then I have to go and decipher them later. And I'm like, what the actual fuck, you know? Okay. I'm taking so much care to try and clean these because I'm actually going to try and use them instead of just my usual fuck with them and then put them away. Like, was it write it dirty and put it away wet? Oh, ugh, that's terrible. Why would I say that? Okay. That would be slick, James, if they were one of those where the self-inking stamps. That's like a beautiful idea to do like a monthly tracker self-inking stamp that you can just be like chonk, 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 chonk. A pencil board under your page to flatten. What the fuck is a pencil board? Do I have something that can work like that? Like something hard? So I guess I could do it like this. Like hold it like this to stamp it down. Huff. When you use a marker, you have to huff. Live stream notebook where I write down that. Jessica, that's a good idea. I'm going to write that down too. Live stream notebook for what people say. All right. Accessible planning series. Where did that come from? I love the idea of an accessible planning series. But I think that might have come from something. Just ink the squares for the month you are laying out. That too. An X cover will work as a pencil board? Okay. Let's see, do I have one of those easily available? I don't know. I don't know. They're all gonna laugh at you. You got a mink silhouette. Ooh, what was the retail price of these? It was like $37, but I paid less because I got it on sale. I don't remember how much I paid. A fine line between pre-printed planners and self-stamping. You ink every 50 times you stamp. Huh. That's why you hate bound books. Okay, let's see. Let's try another one and we'll see if I can try some. I'm going to huff and I'll puff and I'll blow my stamp in. Let's try this budget looking one. Let's try a different color. Let's try like a lighter color. Let's try this like foresty green. This like situation. So this is the green color. Look, there's the dots. All right. I'm just going to do the whole thing because I want the words and everything. This is tedious, but still less tedious than drawing a whole bunch of shit. I keep telling myself that. All right. Okay, I think I got this kind of done. And then I have to huff on it. Okay, here we go. Hold on, let's hold this down. Yeah. That was better, but still I think I'm not quite getting the hang of it. But the color shows up nicely. And, ooh, that one that seeped through after a while. Do you guys notice that? Like some of these are starting to bleed through. The squid ink is starting to bleed through, but it took some time to soak through. Whoa. Okay, so squid ink is no longer on the table. The Tombow and the chalk ink seem to be well, but the squid ink, like remember when we first checked it after I did it, it looked fine, and now it's like soaking through. Free shipping to Ireland. Woohoo! I wish they sold these a la carte too, because I wouldn't have bought the notebook therapy one. That's like when you have like the old EC notebooks and every single page had the Erin Condren logo on it. It was like, fucking come on. You know, I know who made it. I know where I bought it. Like, even if I couldn't remember, it says it in the front of the planner and it says it in the back of the planner. Like, you don't need to. Like the box of these. Also, this one is kind of set a little crooked on its block. So that would be hard to line up as well. Put another notebook under the back cover to get a firmer surface. Hi, Lisa. I know you know how to stamp too, so... Here we go. Let's try this. Yeah, that I think will help. Greetings from France. So what happened this week? I just had a bunch of work to do and like really activated my tendonitis, which is why this seems so topical for me right now, but it just so happens that this is when I got my order. It's squid ink, alcohol-based ink. It says hybrid. These were sent to me hella days ago from Jane Davenport. She like reached out to me on Instagram and we chatted for a while and it was really cool. But I don't remember what the... Jane Davenport, squid ink. Quick drying stamp pad ink has been specially blah, 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 blah. Hold on. Specially formulated for me and all mixed media artists. Description: waterproof, multi-surface, non-smudging, ergonomic, archival. All-purpose ink, waterproof, alcohol marker friendly, can be heat set. But what's it made of? Additional information. It doesn't say. But scrapbook.com. Hybrid multi-surface ink pad, full description and details. We're like doing a ink. That's not helpful. I have no idea if it's alcohol or not. Let me see if it smells. That might be an indication. Why can't I open this? It does have a bit of a smell, so it might have some amount of alcohol in it. The one stamp with the abbreviated days of the week for. I think it's for weather, but I'm not sure. You cross-stitching through tendonitis, you feel my pain literally? Yeah. Like, it was bad enough yesterday where it was up into my shoulder. Oh, okay, so notebook therapy is like planner session. That makes sense. Hybrid means it's both alcohol and pigment. Okay. Our cat and RJ, they seem to be fine. We all thought they were going back to dad's yesterday, and then their dad was like, no, you're staying with mom for another weekend. And we were all like, what? And it turns out we had all read his Excel custody calendar wrong, which happens every single time I need to like define something for custody. I'm always like, fuck, I can never figure out what the fuck. But it keeps him on track, and that's fine with me. So yeah, I think this might be for weather, but it could be for anything, I guess. It's a weekly record. A weekly record of what? Does it explain what each stamp is? No, this is I'm not on that. I'm on the wrong set. Hold on, I'm on the alphabet set. Let me go to the bullet journal tracking set where it explains what each one is. Question mark? Okay. Tracking stamps. Weekly record. Memo pad for your bujo. How much bubble tea did you drink? Use with these. So the weather report stamps are sized to fit these weather icons. And then this one is a 21-day habit tracker rather than a 30 with like a monthly habit tracker. A weekly record of anything. Yeah. Or it could work for a meal plan. Yeah. This could be a lot of things. Let's try this one out. I'm going to go back to the chalk ink, because that was the first one we tried that worked out really well. That was the cleanest I've gotten so far. All right, I'm going to press it on the notebook. We'll see what we can do here. Okay, well, that stamped really cleanly-ish. I just didn't ink it hard enough, I don't think. Let me try that again. You stamp it in the corner of the day, and then you can circle the day. Oh, so like you could do that if it's like I'm making my daily situation. Yeah, and then I'm like, oh, today is Saturday, so I'm gonna circle Saturday. Oh, you can't see? Sorry. Wait. Here. There we go. We'll try this again. I'm sorry, you guys. I was not looking at the right video, so I didn't see what was happening on screen. Let me try this again. But this time I'm going to do it with the Tombow. I think part of the reason I didn't want to get stickers for things like habit trackers is because, and that ink seems, this is where we're at so far with shadowing. This level of shadowing I'm totally fine with. This is a bit much right here. Yeah, like I love using stickers, but for things like habit trackers, I kind of like the feel of this paper. And sometimes when you're like, especially because I really love Chrissy-Ann Design stickers and they're the vinyl-y stickers, I would prefer to not have them for something like a habit tracker and have the color not match the paper or have like the feel of the paper suddenly change to vinyl. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's see here. Let's try the memo, because this one's really cute. So what's on the stamp I'm doing? The one I just did was the chalk ink. Now I'm going to try Tombow on this guy. Now maybe I'll do the chalk ink on this guy. Oh wait, that's not the side to ink. Whoops. You okay, babe?
Yeah, I just did the thing where I like jammed my thumb into the fridge.
Let's do it up to the corner here. Okay, I think I'm getting better at this. Let's try that again. Yeah, they are definitely going for a cute handwritten thing. This is like, these are not like super neat stamps. I feel like the lettering and the way things are written, like the offset is supposed to make it kind of cutesy. I think I'm getting better at this because I'm motivated. I like this one a lot. I feel like maybe try more ink. Okay. Let me try it with the Tombow. By the way, for those of you who are Song of Ice and Fire nerds like me, are you excited that Matt Smith got cast in the new House of the Dragon series for HBO? Because I am. Oh yeah, look at that. That one looks really good. The stamps are from Notebook Therapy, Lisa. Which one are you saying for the Alistair method? Ribbon? Usually have better luck with stamps using archival ink. I had archival ink, but I don't know where it is. And for those of you who are like, oh, but Game of Thrones ended so shittily, just know that this one is not being run by David and Dan, the showrunners of Game of Thrones. This one is being run in part by Miguel Sapochnik, who was the director of such fabulous episodes as Battle of the Bastards and Hard Home, and I believe he was the one who directed the Battle of Winterfell. So yeah, it's very exciting to me, especially because the show's going to be about the Dance of the Dragons battle from way back in the Targaryen days, which is rad. Oh, have the ribbon come from the left? I see what you're talking about. Okay. The one you're using right now, fill it up like a progress bar for a task that must be done that week rather than move to another week. That's a good idea. I like that. Try your Crayola super tip so I don't damage my Tombow. That's a good idea because I love my Tombows. Hold, please. Let me grab my super tips. Ugh. The only problem with the super tips is that there isn't a true black. This black is like fucking green. Here, we'll try... let's try one of these icons. We'll try the little money guy. We'll use this red one. I'll have to use like a regular Crayola marker for the black, because that one actually is black. I think I just need to get better at like the pressure practice. Bye, Jessica. It's okay if you're backseat stamping. I don't fucking know what I'm doing. And then we'll try the word of the day one, maybe. Yeah, I'm excited about Matt Smith being cast in that, and I am very excited when I heard that Ezra Miller is playing the trash can man in the new miniseries of The Stand that's going to be... Oh, that came out nice looking. That's still the greenish black, but like that came out nice and crisp. Brush edge tilted on its side. Huh. I'm leaving them in the box for now so I don't fucking lose them. I will probably take them out of the box pretty soon here. Let's try this little derpy face guy. Word of the day, suck. Word of the day, Garbo. Hi, buddy.
Hi.
So set like this. Or what? Like this. Mini-series of The Stand. It's going to be word of the day. Tight. Lisa, it's going to be on CBS All Access. Oh, that's cute. It looks like he's probably meant to just be like a cute little kawaii guy, but with the eyebrows, he kind of looks like he's giving you like the sexy face. The Stand comes out on, I think, the 19th, question mark? It's going to be on CBS All Access, which I'm going to have to pay for the duration of this. I actually don't have it. Even though it has the new Star Trek series, I just haven't had time to watch that shit, so I'm not paying for it, but I'm going to pay for it for The Stand because it has Alexander Skarsgård as Randall Flagg, which, you know, if I just saw him as Eric Northman on True Blood, I'm not sure I would have necessarily bought it. But after seeing him in Big Little Lies, oh my God, he's perfect as Randall Flagg. And then James Marsden is playing Stu Redman, and Greg Kinnear is playing Glenn Bateman. And Yeah, it's a good cast. It's a really good cast. And they're doing a 9-episode miniseries. And one of the things that they said was that they're going to be able to be more graphic. Like, they're not going to have to have it be for network TV because it's on a streaming service, which I'm excited about because I think that could be really good. The dot pens, that might work. Here, let me grab one of those out. Which one? Let's try this one, this dark blue. So, I think the stand comes out on the 19th. I could be wrong about that, though. I'm going to dot. And I'm not going to dot the lines. I'm just going to dot the circles. Because the dot pens have so much control. Whoops. Oh, well. Whatever. Yeah, that came out kind of cute. Okay, so I think that I'm not going to use these tomorrow, but I will definitely be using these in the 2021 bullet journal setup. I don't really need them right now. I don't see a reason. I mean, I could possibly use them this week. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep them on my desk with some of these inks. And maybe tomorrow when I do my live stream to set my bullet journal up, I will see if one of them might work. It's like I already have my habit trackers and shit because I did that already for this month. So anyway, you guys, I'm going to get going. I just wanted to test these out and see what they were like, and I figured I'd do it with you guys on screen. I'm not testing the alphabet ones out. Those were definitely a impulse buy. Maybe we'll play with them tomorrow. Maybe I'll see maybe that will be the stamps I mess with tomorrow when I do my weekly bullet journal setup. I have white stamp ink. That might be fun. Anyway, I will talk to you guys soon. Be sure to like this on your way out the door. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. And until next time, friends, I will see you later. Tomorrow's live stream is